Welcome to Medical Diaries. Thank you for clicking this video. We do hope you have a nice time here. Thank you. Please subscribe and turn on your notification. Do not forget to drop a like and then make use of the comment section and then share this video. Please watch to the end to make a maximum use of
Yes,
this video.
everybody, welcome back to Medical
Thank
Diaries.
you.
Today we are going to be hosting somebody very, very important, somebody that did very, very well in JAMB and post UTME, and is also like the fourth in physics. He got the fourth in physics in 2017 in International Mathematics Olympiad, and he was the 14th in mathematics in the same competition for Ondo State. So he did exceedingly well in JAMB. Of course, he's here, but he doesn't want me to mention it. He's a very humble person, a lover of God. And today he's going to be talking to JAMBites particularly. Yes, we have your interest at heart. We know that JAMB is already coming, and we know that you all need to enter school. And by the grace of God, you all will enter school this year. So he will be talking to us passionately from his mind. He's a very selfless person, and he is going to unveil everything he knows that will help you to pass JAMB. So personally, with my own little experience, in another video I'll still give you my own experience so that anyone that works for you, you just use it. So that would be like a part two of this video. My own experience would be like a part two of this video. So I believe, please make use of the comment section, subscribe to this channel, and make use of the comment section to ask your question, any question at all, whether it is how to solve physics, mathematics. If you are in for biology, I'm the one that will answer your questions for biology, physics, mathematics, English. Please talk to him. Use the comment section and make sure that's when you are done with the video and your question is not answered. Don't ask question that has been answered in this video, please. So he's going to talk to us in a very, very selfless way. So please stay to the end, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share with your friends. Don't be selfish, share with your friends so that they too will pass. All right, I wish you a great success in the forthcoming jam.
My name is Aboderin Adewale. I'm a student of University of Ibadan, 311 specifically, and I will be giving you few tips that will help you in your forthcoming exam. Now, one of those things you need to understand about JAM as an exam is that he has a pattern. He has a pattern, and you need to extract the pattern for you to perform excellently well. So I will be starting with number 1 point. I would like to start with God factor. Yes, that is a very key thing you need to take note of, that God created you as a special being. He created you as someone with all the ability to excel. In other words, God designed you for success, right? And also know this, that your success is good for God. Yes, your success, academic success, even success in life is good for God, and God is interested in your success. Now, that is the number one thing that you should not forget about. Now, number two is there's what you call Z and passion. Z and passion. First, if you will be writing JAM, one thing you need to understand is passion. You need to have passion for study. Do you understand? You cannot just okay, I want to write an exam and I don't have passion for learning. That is not good enough. So you need to develop interest. You need to develop passion. For example, now if you want to do maybe an engineer, like you want to study petroleum engineering just like me, you have to develop passion, serious passion for calculation. And for example, biology, medical students, you also have to develop serious passion for physics, chemistry, and the likes. So that is number one. Number two, now number three is there's what we call the right materials and the right source. Now, if you are preparing for JAM and you are reading Cambridge physics, that is tantamount to failure actually, because you are not reading the right materials. For example, personally, me, when I was writing my jam and also preparing for emo and pamo, uh i I study what is the name of this textbook for physics. I study the science physics by, I've forgotten the name of the man, and also I studied what is the name of this field? Understanding chemistry. I studied integrated mathematics and many other books like that. Many record, like most especially the recommended texts by JAM. And the right materials is very, very important, especially when you're dealing with exams like these. The right materials is very, very important. You need to go to their website and browse about their recommended texts. What is the recommended text in this JAM? No, JAM normally recommends for students is from the recommended text that they draw out their question, they extract their question from. So that is number three, and I believe you are noting that. Now, we also have the place of past question. Actually, if you are familiar very well with JAM, you notice that they repeat past question, but there's something that I want you to be careful of. First, I say the right materials. You need to study them. You need to make sure that you understand. Understanding is key. But the place of past question is that if you have solved a lot of past question and maybe by mistake they just repeat a year, maybe they can repeat 2015, and you meet that in the exam, it's quite easy to just go over it and you have your 100. And it will be people will thought that you really know book, but in other words, it's not that you really know it, but you actually read the right materials. Now, uh about okay, let me quickly talk about physics and chemistry. Now, it is a general speech when I want to do my represent on those state then that physics is all about calculation, is all about formula. You just need to master the formula and go and you will spank everything. But I found out that is not the case. Do you understand? You need to first of all understand a concept in physics. Now, for example, if you are talking about the gravitational field, you need to understand how that field reacts to forces. You need to understand that, okay, if I throw this thing upward, what happens to the final velocity at the highest point? And all those key things actually help you in your calculation. And if one key things about physics is that you master physics by by solving a lot of exercise. Actually, you can't neglect the place of exercise when you are dealing with physics. You need to solve a lot of questions. I remember when I was preparing for my jam, I study a lot of question on motion. I can study like 50, then question on gravitational field 50, and I was study solving it like that. I think I was solving like 10 questions every day, and before the end of the of maybe before the end of the month, I discovered that I've solved quite a number of questions. And for chemistry, chemistry is a course that is very, very volatile that you can, I don't know, personally for me, it fly away. Do you understand? But there's a way you can capture it down. Now, for chemistry, you need to understand uh chemical reactions. Okay, for example, if we say that HCl is a dilute acid and it's reacting with zinc, you know that definitely is going to produce hydrogen. And one other thing is chemistry has what you call exemptions. Those are those things you need to take note of. There are exemptions to this thing. For example, we found out that some highly reactive metal react maybe with cold water and they extract hydrogen. And as you are going down the series, you found out that um, if you are talking about, I think iron now, iron react reversibly. So those are some things you note, like iron reacts reversibly. And look at this. Also, there are some key things under electronic configuration. If you have ever read school book like new school, there's something called ionization curve, and in an ionization curve we have two exemptions. Do you get now? But for your level you can just study it from the first element to the 20th, yeah, 30th element. You find out there's only one exemption there. There's so if you're writing the electronic configuration, you don't write the electronic configuration anyhow, because if you're writing the electronic configuration of that code before, if you're writing the electronic configuration of that, you know that a half-filled orbital and a fully filled orbital is more stable than a partially filled orbital. Those are some things you take notes in chemistry. And for mathematics is my best course actually. Mathematics is actually from Greek word mathematem, and it actually means to understand. Do you understand? Do you understand? To understand. So what happened is that whenever you are studying is very very interesting. You need to, you see, there's a book I use for mathematics, hidden fat in JAMB mathematics, and also hidden fat in WAEC mathematics. Understand the concept. The concept is very very important. You don't just see math question and just solve anyhow. No. The first thing is that what is this question all about? From which topic? If you see some question under geometry, you will notice that they require understanding of some other aspect like indices. And their common area that they set question in JAM, yes, is sure that they will bring indices, is sure that they will bring logarithm, is sure that they will bring calculus, is sure that they will bring this what integration will come out, some aspect of matrices will come out. And for example, all this stuff, you can go to YouTube, and say that uh five how to solve the determinant of a matrix in 5 seconds. It will bring it. I think those are those things I use then, how to find determinant of matrix in 5 seconds. And I think you to bring a method, Chariot's formula. It's very very, just have to arrange it and rearrange it, and you get your answer in less than 5 seconds if you are very fast. And those are the best material that really help me. I say that you need to God factor, the place of zeal and passion, right source and right materials, and the place of past question. And I think when I graduated from secondary school, my brother also is preparing for JAM, and some of the thing he used is that he will go through JAM series and he will bring questions that they mostly repeated. There are some questions that they mostly repeated every year. Almost, it may not be every year like that, but these questions they are constant. For example, one of the constant question is the drying agent for ammonia. Those are, and they can ask you that why is it that H2SO4 is not used as drying agent for ammonia. You know that. And all those common questions, you need to take them down, because if by mistake they set question on those parts, you'll be able to attempt it very easy. One of those things is that you need to be very careful, especially if you are a type of person that you cannot understand easily on your own, that you still need to talk with your friend before you get it. No, when we start our study group, I think we were just three, I think we were four then. And after time, as time goes, does the study group increased to like 10, 20. So it's so ineffective. So if you want to do any study group, it should be among, I don't advise that it should exceed five actually. People that, okay, you'll be taking chemistry, you'll be taking physics, especially. It's not that you just assign subject to everybody. No, no, no. Like, where are you good at? You can decipher people that are good in different subjects, and you say, okay, you are taking chemistry, you are taking physics, you are taking biology, and as you come together and you begin to brainstorm. Actually, how do you brainstorm? You pick a topic. For example, okay, in our study group today we want to talk about motion. So you pick a topic, and that person that is the team leader we go to the past question. There's a past question now that they normally release, that they are newly making now for JAM students. I think it's remix series. Remix. And in remix, all question in JAM under motion is on one section. All question under electricity is on one section. That is the same thing for chemistry, and like all the syllabus of JAM, all the possible question they have said there over the years, remix series arrange it word for word. So remix series is a good guide. You can just go to an aspect. Okay, today we are talking about um property of of metals, and remix series have all question under metals that they set. All right. So okay, no break in transmission. So I was saying that you should organize a short study, a small study group. Then you study the question very well, and you ask yourself questions. You know, one of the disadvantage of that I really uh, is actually very funny, because what we did then is that after we have studied those questions, then we go back to those past questions actually, because you know when somebody is explaining, your mind may not be there and you think that you are actually listening. So we go back to the question, and we pick a normal series. This is not a remix series. I think a normal series like that, and we work 1 year. Four of us will use that series, use it to solve the question. Then we use negative marking actually. So after attempting attempting 60 question, and probably you get 40 out of it, so it will be 40. The number you get will be deduced from the number you miss. And I remember that time I will have around 10, sometime 10. And there's one of my friend that normally adds, he starts from -10, -10, -8, -5, 10, he enter 10. So negative marking, we normally use it on ourselves, so that you know that, oh, okay, I did this, maybe I did 2015, and out of 60 question or 50 question now, I got 40. That should not be a kind of encouragement to you. You should know that you can do better than that. Don't forget, when I start the video, I told you that your success is good for God. God is interested in your success, and there's a place of diligence. There's a place of diligence. Please read very well. Try to put all your effort, try to put all your strength. At least for this time, I advise you to be reading maybe 5 hours, 6 hours if possible. And don't deceive yourself. Make sure that you are really reading the stuff, solving past question, getting pattern question they repeat over the years, question that are common in JAM, getting them, have a small study group. And you see, for your English, there's a book that I will recommend, White Bread English. There's an English called White Bread
I've not even
English,
heard of it before.
but what I use is step by step English and also compass English. And after reading that, I go to JAM, Lamlad English actually, to solve some of the exercise. And sometime, I would have studied, maybe I study on speech actually, or sound, and I go to Lamlad to use it to solve. And I discovered that I banged many of those questions, so I will have to go back again to read and come back to the question. And those things really help me. Do you understand? This will also work for those of you that are going for um IMO. IMO is International Mathematics Olympiad. Those of you going to PAMO, Pan African Mathematics Olympiad, and also International Physics Olympiad, and even Calbepedia. Calbepedia, I've been to Calbepedia before. But it's going to help you. Calbepedia, Yonspa, and what, NAPC. So those things will really help you. Will really help you. Thank you so much, and I want you to subscribe to this channel. My name still remain Washmani Junior. That is what they call me in UI, and I hope to see you in UI soon if you be coming to our school first and the best. Thank you so much.